Okay guys, welcome back to the channel. So I know a lot of you have been waiting for the finalization of the video on the BMW E87. Now if many of you guys remember, I did the retrofit on this car with the USB port, and I've also already installed the new radio for the Bluetooth, because as many of you guys know, the E87 didn't come with Bluetooth or USB. Now I have put it all in and it's all coded in and it's all fully working, and I'm going to show you that on this video, and I'm also going to show many of you guys how you can actually code that in using the Launch Creator Elite. Now many of you guys actually wanted to see that because many of you have been seeing me use these other expensive scan tools, but I do want to show you guys that this Launch Creator Elite actually works really, really well. And if you are looking to code in different options, especially if you want to retrofit things, this scan tool can really, really do that. Now at the moment on Amazon, it is £120. It has gone back down again. You guys need to keep an eye on that scan tool, because sometimes they pull it for 150, all of a sudden they just drop the price to 120. So if you do want to bag this scan tool, now is the time to go and grab it after you see what this scan tool can do. I'm going to show you how you can edit your FA, how you can change everything with this scan tool alone just to be able to do retrofits. So let's get onto this video and I'm going to show you everything that I've actually coded in and how now it's all working. Okay guys, so if you can see here, this is the scan tool, which is the Launch Creator Elite. Many of you guys will already have this. If you purchase it, if you ain't, I will link it in the description box below. I've become a big fan of this scan tool purely because of how powerful it is. And this scan tool, basically what it is it has just the software loaded, which you'll get from any kind of launch scan tool, just built on here. So it's got that one special software just for BMW only, Rolls-Royce and Mini, built on here, which can do basically everything that your normal, more expensive scan tools can actually do. And they've just made it cheaper, where you'll just pay like £120 to get this scan tool and you'll just have that one software that you need for your car. But if you are only dealing with BMW, then this scan tool is really, really good and powerful. So let me just go into diagnose, and what we're going to go ahead and do here, just click BMW and then I'll click OK. And if you'll see that kind of setting, that's what you get on the CRP 919E, which are more expensive, and all the other launch tools. This software alone is exactly the same as you'll get on the more expensive ones. It's no different whatsoever. So don't think because it's a smaller one it's going to be different, because it actually ain't. It's all the same. Now when we go into here, I am going to go into automatically search because it's easier to be able to pick it up what we need to code and program. And then I'll show you how you can edit your FA. You can change the year of the car, you can add different options, and I'll show you how to do that all on here. You guys would have seen it on the TOPDON one I use, but this one is more than capable of doing it as well. So we'll just click next on that and OK. We'll just read everything we need to read. And then after I've showed you everything that's been coded in, all the codes that you're going to need to put in to actually retrofit Bluetooth and the USB, I'll go ahead and show you that the Bluetooth's actually working, and so is the USB as well. I'll show you that in a second. Let me just show you the codes that you're going to need to put in for your retrofit. So just to make things clear straight away, this scan tool is bi-directional. It can code, it cannot program and update modules or change the VIN. It can code and change everything you need to do with the coding. It can do retrofits, as I'm about to show you doing that. It give you accurate fault codes, and it's been, as I said to you guys, one of my favorite scan tools. I use this all the time, and I really, really enjoy the scan tool based on everything it can actually offer. So if we just go into coding and program, now I know it says coding and program, but don't think it can program, because can't program means just coding. We're going to retrofit, freedom retrofit. Just let that load. Now if we go to vehicle order change, we click OK, OK again, OK again. It'll read the FA. You can see that's all our FA. And you can see here, I'll show you right now, we've added here, which you will see, which is right down here, 6FL and 6NN for hands-free utility, because obviously we don't have the ULF module. Hands-free is actually built into the radio, so we've got Bluetooth built in, so you need to add 6NN and 6FL, if you'll see there, which is USB audio interface. Now to be able to add them, you'll just go into available, and you can see here, you just click 6 and you've got everything you want to add, and you'll just click what you want to add. So you can see there's all the options you can add to your car, and you've got the next page right here, which you can find what you need to add. And if you can't find what you need to add, all you need to do is go back again, and I'll show you right here. You can just enter it. So if you go up to here and you click this, you can see here you can click this line and you can modify it manually. So you can just enter the code. If you know the code you want to enter for the FA, you can just enter it there and it will go onto your FA record. So we'll just click back again, click OK. Now, if you want to do anything else, for instance, if you want to change the year of the car or anything like that, you can just go here. You can change basically everything. If you can see here, you can click this line and you can manually add the corresponding information. It works really, really well. Once you've actually added that information into here, you just click next, and after you've actually got it down here, so make sure after you've added whatever you know, essays you're going to be putting in here, make sure it's in the box alone. Then what you do is when you click next, you'll see it come up that it's going to be adding the new ones into your FA, which wasn't there previously. Just click next, make sure they are actually there, and then it will just code them straight to the car and you have no issues. As I said, the scan tool is really, really good and powerful. If many of you guys don't know how to do that, I will show you again on another video, because I'm planning to do another retrofit, how you can actually make that work. But it's very, very straightforward, and if many of you have got experience in coding, you'll know very, very easily how to do that. But as you can see here, you can go into available and you can just see all the list of everything available here. So if I click 4, you can see all this as well, that you can just add in to your FA if need be, if you don't have that. For instance, if you do lose the code in, for instance, you get a new FRM or a new CAS, you can manually put in everything from your FA, which is your vehicle order, onto that module manually in case you ever lose it as well, so you're able to do that. You can see it's just got everything here, everything if you want to add whatever you want to add. But realistically, there is a lot of different things you can do with this. You know, if you want to upgrade your headlight to a washer system or anything you want to do, you can just put that, or auxiliary headlights, fog lights, rain sensor. If you was to code that in, I know many of you have been asking me about rain sensors, you can do that as well. So everything's there to be able to do that, and you can code it in and make it all work. And then guess what? When you actually use this to actually code, it will code it to all the modules, not just specifically one. So when you actually write this to the FA, or write it to basically the FRM and the CAS automatically, without you having to go back and code the CAS and code the FRM, this will do it for you automatically with no problems. So that's how you would code with this scan tool, and how you would change everything on your FA. As I said, it's a really, really powerful scan tool. If many of you guys haven't seen this scan tool yet, go and buy one. At the moment, they are £120 on Amazon. It is a really, really great scan tool. You guys keep seeing me use this because of what it can do. It's just basically a cheaper version of having the more expensive launch, because all you need is that one bit of software. You don't need all these other car manufacturers. You only need BMW to be able to do everything you can do, and all the other scan tools, expensive ones, will be able to do what this can do. Now, if you could display the vehicle order, you'll just see everything in here, which we've got anyway. And it will show you your vehicle order before you even set. So as I said, I've coded in everything you can see there, and we've also got the cruise control, which is somewhere around here, which you can see there, 540. So the cruise control has been retrofitted as well. So yeah, I didn't use this one to do cruise control, but you could have as well. You could have added the cruise control with this scan tool. So that's how good it is, guys. And if you do want to check the scan tool out, I will link it in my comment box below, and it will also be in my description for you guys to go and buy. But now I'm going to show you how the Bluetooth's all fully functioning and working, and I'll show you also the USB as well. Okay guys, as you'll see here, this is the new stereo I've actually put in, and you can probably see here, this one isn't missing any pixels, because this one, funny enough, just had the new screen replacement when I bought it, and I got this actually really, really cheap on eBay for like 70 quid. This one does have the USB. This one also has something else, which I'm going to be retrofitting later on, which I'm not going to say. And this one also has the Bluetooth. So if I just click here, you'll see that we've got USB right there, and I can move over to it. The USB, I have tested it and it is fully working. I have been able to play music, and it shows all your music on the actual screen. You're able to control it with your steering wheel controls and change the tracks and whatnot. We also have the Bluetooth here, which I'll just click and hold it for 2 seconds. And you can see there it's telling me to pair a new phone. So I'll just quickly pair my phone with it. So if we just do that and we just pair my phone with it, you should see my phone come up. So we'll just click search, and we'll just click add, and then we're just going to put a code. So you can just pick your own code, and we'll just click OK. Then that'll pop up on my phone. Then I'll just click OK, and you can see there it says pairing successful. So now if we click back, and we just hold that again, you can see there it shows my phone on the car. Now, one thing a lot of you are going to ask me is about the mic, because this car didn't come with Bluetooth from factory. So to install a mic to this car, you can buy them online. Again, I'll link it online. It is very, very easy to pull it in. It just clips into the back of the quad lock. You've got a space there for the mic. It uses a connector which clips onto the left side of the quad lock. Then you just run the wire around here, up your A pillar and up to the top, up here. So the mic sits literally in there, as you'll see. So the mic is now in there, and I've run it all along the roof lining and all down the A pillar. and then into the stereo. Now it does work, and we have been using it for the last few days, and it's been crystal clear. The mic is very easy. Like I say, it's a simple plug and play. They're about 15 quid on Amazon. Again, I'll link it in the description below, along with a scan tool, so you guys can go and buy the mic. It's not expensive. Clip it into the quad lock, run your lead, run it to the top. So depending on wherever you want to put the mic, you can pull it almost anywhere, and then that's your mic fitted for your hands-free. But you can see that the Bluetooth works absolutely really well. There's my signal up there as well, so it shows all your signal, it shows everything. If you just click back out of that, you see you've got everything here as well. So you've got obviously parked and BMW and whatever else. So if we just click tuner, it goes back to the radio. As I said, there is something else I'm going to be retrofitting to this, which an option is missing from here, and I am going to be retrofitting that on another video and showing you guys how that actually works as well, because I know a lot of you will want to get that retrofit done on you, especially on your E90s and your E87s. So I definitely will be doing that retrofit to show you guys how you can actually get that. So that's another one I've got coming up as well. So do be patient on that one, because I know many of you are going to actually want that one. So there you have it, guys. That's how to actually install Bluetooth. As I said, I wasn't going to do a video showing you how to install the radio. The radio is very simple. USB connection just plugs onto the back of the radio. Slot your radio in, put your quad lock in, and just pull it back the way it come out. Very simple. Okay guys, so as you've seen there now, the Bluetooth and USB has been fully retrofitted to this BMW E87. As I said to you, I will link the mic in my comment box and in my description if many of you guys want to retrofit this yourself. As I said, it's very easy. The mic literally plugs in to the blank spot on the quad lock, and you need to go to for pin 1 and 6 on the back of the radio for the mic connections. Do make sure the wires are the correct way round. Otherwise your mic will not work. You'll realize you'll be able to hear people, but they will not be able to hear you. As for the USB, you guys saw how I did that on the video. It's very straightforward, and it has the code it in. It's very easy if you've got the Launch Creator Elite. As I said, that'll be another thing I'll link in the comment box below for many of you guys to go and check it out. As I said, at the moment, it is £120. So if you guys have been waiting for it to go down, it has now gone down. So go and buy it now while it's actually down, because as I said, that scan tool is really good, and it's excellent for what it can actually deliver. As I said, I haven't found myself actually using anything else apart from that scan tool because of everything it can do. Anything I need to do retrofit wise, that scan tool can do. For diagnostics, it's absolutely brilliant. It gives the accurate fault codes for being bi-directional. It can do everything I need to. It can register batteries. Anything you want a scan tool to do, that one can actually do it. There is no need for anything more expensive than that one. I hope many of you guys have actually enjoyed this video. As I said, I wasn't going to do a video just showing you guys how to actually install a stereo, not like that when you guys have seen me actually remove it on the last video. It's the same exact thing, just to put a new one in, take it out and put a new one in. Just you need to run the mic wire. Many of you guys will run it differently to me. It just depends on where you actually want your mic, but that is how you actually install it, guys. So thank you very much for watching, guys. It's BMW Dr. Dean here, and goodbye.